Imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of an invisible ocean, a vast, immeasurable field of potential that surrounds you, permeates you, and yet remains completely unseen. An ocean of energy so profound that every thought you've ever had, every emotion you've ever felt, every dream you've ever conceived is not just a fleeting mental experience, but a tangible wave of transformation waiting to be directed. What if I told you that you're already a master of this invisible realm, but you've been playing the game of life with your eyes closed? That the power to reshape your entire reality is not some distant, mystical concept reserved for spiritual gurus or enlightened masters, but a fundamental frequency that pulses through your very being right now. Close your eyes for a second. Feel the electricity of potential coursing through your body. That tingling sensation, that's not just a random physiological response. That's the quantum dance of consciousness, the raw, unfiltered energy of creation waiting to be choreographed by your intention. We've been conditioned to believe that our lives are a series of random events, that success is a lottery, and that our dreams are just wishful thinking. But what if that's the greatest illusion of all? What if every limitation you've ever experienced is nothing more than a self-imposed energetic boundary? A mental construct so fragile that a single shift in perception could dissolve it instantaneously. Think about the most transformative moments in human history. Every revolutionary idea, every groundbreaking invention, every profound personal breakthrough didn't emerge from logical calculation, but from a radical reimagining of what's possible. Einstein didn't discover relativity through conventional thinking. He tapped into a frequency of understanding that transcended the mechanical worldview of his time. The same quantum field that allows particles to communicate instantaneously across vast distances, the same mysterious energy that quantum physicists are only beginning to comprehend. That's the playground of your consciousness. And you've been an unconscious participant, playing with tools you didn't even know you possessed. This isn't about positive thinking or New Age wishful mantras. This is about understanding the fundamental architecture of reality. A reality where your consciousness isn't just an observer, but the primary creative force. Where your thoughts aren't just neural impulses, but vibrational commands that reshape the very fabric of your experience. In the next few moments, we're going to strip away the layers of illusion. We'll explore how ancient wisdom traditions, cutting-edge quantum research, and the most transformative personal development insights converge to reveal a stunning truth. You are not just living life. You are continuously creating it, moment by moment, through the invisible yet infinitely powerful energy of your awareness. Prepare to challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself, about potential, about the very nature of reality. This isn't just another motivational talk. This is an invitation to wake up to your true energetic nature, to become a conscious architect of your existence. Are you ready to see beyond the veil? In the silent spaces between your thoughts, there exists a realm of infinite potential, an invisible landscape of energy that most people never truly perceive. This is the domain of consciousness, a dynamic, living field that extends far beyond our limited physical senses and rational understanding. Consider for a moment the most sophisticated technology humanity has ever created. The most advanced computer, the most intricate artificial intelligence, pales in comparison to the complexity of human consciousness. Yet, we've been taught to view ourselves as limited beings, trapped within the confines of our physical bodies and mental constructs. The truth is far more extraordinary. Every human being is a walking, talking quantum generator, a living antenna capable of receiving, transmitting, and transforming energy in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. Ancient wisdom traditions have spoken about this for millennia. From the chakra systems of India to the meridian networks in Chinese medicine, from indigenous shamanic practices to mystical traditions across the globe, there's been a consistent understanding of an underlying energetic reality that shapes our physical experience. Today, we stand at a unique intersection of human knowledge. Quantum physics is now confirming what spiritual traditions have always known. Reality is not solid, fixed, or predetermined. It's a fluid, malleable field of potential that responds directly to consciousness. The observer effect in quantum mechanics demonstrates that simply by observing a system, we change its behavior. Imagine the implications. Your awareness itself is a creative force that actively participates in shaping reality. But this isn't about abstract scientific theories or esoteric philosophical concepts. This is about your immediate, lived experience. Every emotion you feel, every thought you think, every intention you generate is an energetic transmission that ripples through the quantum field. You are constantly communicating with the universe, whether you're aware of it or not. Think about moments of synchronicity in your life, those uncanny instances where something you were thinking about suddenly manifests, or when you meet someone at precisely the right moment. These are not coincidences. They are glimpses of the fundamental interconnectedness of consciousness, evidence of an intelligent, responsive universe that is constantly in dialogue with your inner state. The invisible energy we're discussing isn't some distant, mysterious force. It's as close to you as your own breath, as immediate as your next thought. It flows through your body, influences your emotions, and shapes the very circumstances of your life. The blockages, the limitations, the patterns of struggle, these are not external obstacles, but manifestations of unresolved energetic patterns within your consciousness. In this journey we're about to embark on, we'll explore how to become a conscious navigator of this invisible landscape. We'll uncover practical methods to align your energy, clear unconscious blockages, and transform your relationship with potential. This isn't about magical thinking or wishful manifestation. This is about understanding the fundamental mechanics of consciousness and learning to work with the energy that already exists within and around you. Imagine for a moment what becomes possible when you start to see yourself not as a fixed, limited being, but as a dynamic, infinite field of potential. When you recognize that your thoughts are not just brain activity, but quantum commands that actively shape reality. When you understand that your emotions are not just internal experiences, but powerful energetic transmissions that communicate with the very fabric of existence. This video is an invitation, a gateway to understanding your true nature. We're going to dive deep into the invisible forces that govern human experience, exploring how consciousness, energy, and intention interplay to create the rich tapestry of our lives. Are you ready to see beyond the visible, to explore the quantum landscape of your own consciousness? To move from being an unconscious participant to a deliberate creator of your reality? The journey begins now. Have you ever felt like you're running on an endless treadmill of existence? Trying everything: self-help books, motivational seminars, therapy, meditation apps, yet somehow still feeling trapped in the same repetitive patterns? You're not alone. Millions of people worldwide are experiencing a profound sense of disconnection, a gnawing emptiness that no external solution seems to fill. Look around. We live in an age of unprecedented technological advancement, yet paradoxically, we're experiencing an epidemic of spiritual and emotional exhaustion. People are more connected than ever digitally, yet more isolated than ever internally. Success, as defined by societal standards, no longer guarantees fulfillment. Prestigious jobs, material wealth, picture-perfect social media lives. They all ring hollow when your inner landscape remains unresolved. Why do so many of us struggle to create meaningful change despite our best efforts? The answer lies in a fundamental misunderstanding of how energy and consciousness truly operate. Traditional self-help approaches focus exclusively on external strategies, productivity techniques, goal-setting frameworks, positive thinking mantras. While these have their place, they completely miss the invisible, energetic architecture that truly drives human experience. Consider the average person's approach to personal transformation. They believe change happens through sheer willpower, through grinding harder, pushing more, forcing outcomes. But this approach is like trying to sail a boat by rowing against the current instead of understanding and working with the wind's natural flow. Our educational systems, professional environments, and societal structures have systematically disconnected us from our innate energetic intelligence. We're taught to prioritize logic over intuition, external validation over internal wisdom, mechanical productivity over spiritual alignment. The result? A collective experience of being perpetually out of sync with our true potential. This disconnection manifests in multiple devastating ways. Chronic stress that feels impossible to escape. Relationships that drain instead of nourish. Career paths that feel like endless compromise. A persistent sense of being stuck despite sincere efforts to change. Unexplained physical and emotional exhaustion. A deep underlying anxiety that something fundamental is missing. The mainstream narrative tells us these challenges are normal, that struggle is just part of life. But what if these experiences are actually symptoms of a much deeper misalignment? What if your feelings of limitation are not a personal failure, but a call to understand a more profound truth about your energetic nature? Most people are operating with only a fraction of their true capabilities, like supercomputers running on dial-up internet. They're unaware that within them exists an extraordinary quantum generator of potential, a consciousness capable of reshaping reality far beyond current comprehension. The problem isn't that you're not trying hard enough. The problem is that you've been trying in the wrong dimension entirely. You've been attempting to solve spiritual and energetic challenges with purely mental and physical strategies. It's like trying to cure a complex emotional wound with a band-aid, ineffective and ultimately frustrating. Your current experience of limitation is not a reflection of your true potential, but a signal, a profound invitation to explore the invisible landscape of consciousness that exists beyond your current perception. The very struggle you're experiencing is actually the universe's way of awakening you to a more expansive understanding of yourself. This isn't about adding more techniques or strategies to your already overwhelmed life. This is about a fundamental recalibration of how you perceive and interact with energy itself. A radical reimagining of what's possible when you learn to work with, rather than against, the quantum field of consciousness. Are you ready to move beyond the illusion of limitation? To discover the extraordinary potential that has been waiting within you, obscured by years of conditioning and misunderstanding? The transformation begins with a single, revolutionary shift in perception. To truly understand the power of energy and consciousness, we must first dismantle our limited perception of reality. What we experience as solid matter is, in fact, an intricate dance of energy, a vibrating, interconnected field of infinite potential. Quantum physics reveals a startling truth. At the most fundamental level, everything is energy. The chair you're sitting on, the device you're using, your own body, all are composed of atoms that are 99.99% empty space. What appears solid is actually a complex electromagnetic interaction, a symphony of vibrating energy patterns that our limited sensory perception interprets as physical reality. Let's dive deeper into the mechanics of energy transformation. Every thought you generate is an energetic transmission. Imagine your consciousness as a sophisticated broadcasting station, continuously emitting frequencies that interact with the quantum field. These aren't just abstract mental activities. They are real, measurable energetic impulses that shape your immediate reality. Ancient wisdom traditions have long understood this principle. The Vedic traditions of India spoke of prana, the life force that flows through all things. Traditional Chinese medicine mapped intricate energy meridians, understanding that blockages in these channels could manifest as physical or emotional disease. Shamanic practices across indigenous cultures recognized humans as energy beings capable of profound transformation. Modern science is now catching up to these ancient insights. Heart coherence research demonstrates how our emotional states generate electromagnetic fields that extend several feet beyond our physical body. Experiments in quantum entanglement show that particles can instantaneously communicate across vast distances, suggesting an underlying field of interconnectedness that defies our traditional understanding of space and time. But how does this translate into practical personal transformation? Energy follows intention. This is the fundamental law of conscious creation. Your most subtle thoughts and emotions are not passive experiences but active generators of reality. When you consistently hold a particular emotional frequency, you're essentially tuning your personal energy field to attract corresponding experiences. Consider the concept of resonance. Every emotion, every thought has a specific energetic frequency. Fear vibrates at a low, dense frequency. Love, gratitude, and excitement vibrate at much higher, more expansive frequencies. By consciously managing your internal state, you're essentially becoming a deliberate architect of your experiential reality. Practical energy alignment techniques. 1. Intentional breathing. Your breath is the most immediate bridge between your conscious and subconscious mind. By practicing deliberate, rhythmic breathing, you can reset your nervous system, clear energetic blockages, raise your vibrational frequency, create space between reactive patterns. 2. Visualization as energy programming. Visualization is not mere imagination, it's an energy transmission protocol. When you vividly imagine an outcome, you're actually sending quantum instructions to the universal field. The key is emotional authenticity. Don't just see the image. Feel the corresponding emotional state as if it's already real. 3. Emotional alchemy. Transform lower vibrational emotions like fear, anger, or anxiety into higher frequencies. Acknowledge the emotion without judgment. Recognize it as an energetic signal, not a permanent state. Use breathing and mindfulness to transmute its energy. Consciously shift towards gratitude, love, or curiosity. Imagine consciousness as an infinite ocean of potential. Every moment, you're selecting specific waves to manifest through your attention and emotional state. Your consistent focus is like a magnetic attractor, drawing specific experiences into your reality. This isn't about magical thinking or forcing outcomes. It's about alignment. When your internal state, your thoughts, emotions, and deepest beliefs harmonize with your desired experience, manifestation becomes a natural, effortless process. Scientific research in neuroplasticity supports this. Our brain literally rewires itself based on our consistent thought patterns. What we repeatedly focus on, we strengthen. What we stop investing energy in gradually dissolves. The most powerful manifestation happens not through desperate wanting, but through embodied knowing. When you genuinely feel worthy, capable, and aligned, not as a mental concept, but as a visceral, cellular experience, reality begins to reorganize around that frequency. Your energy is your most potent currency. Every moment, you're either expanding or contracting your field of potential. Every thought is a vote. Every emotion is a transmission. Every intention is a quantum instruction. Are you ready to become a conscious conductor of your energetic symphony? Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. In this precise instant, you're standing at the threshold of the most revolutionary understanding of your existence. The invisible power we've been exploring isn't some distant, mystical concept. It's not a theoretical construct or a spiritual fantasy. It is your most fundamental nature. A living, breathing quantum intelligence that has been waiting to be recognized, acknowledged, and intentionally directed. Imagine for a moment the most profound truth of your existence. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are not a passive observer in the grand theater of life. You are the very source of creation itself. This is not hyperbole. This is quantum reality. Throughout human history, rare individuals have touched this understanding: mystics, spiritual masters, revolutionary thinkers who saw beyond the illusion of limitation. Gautama Buddha, sitting beneath the Bodhi tree, recognized the mind's power to transcend suffering. Einstein, reimagining the nature of space and time, understood that reality is far more fluid than our limited perception suggests. Nikola Tesla knew that energy and consciousness are the fundamental currencies of existence. Now, it's your turn to step into this profound understanding. The pivotal moment of transformation occurs when you realize that your consciousness is not confined to your brain, not limited by your physical body, but is a vast, interconnected field of infinite potential. Every limitation you've ever experienced is nothing more than a self-imposed energetic boundary, a mental construct so fragile that a single shift in perception can dissolve it instantaneously. Let me share a universal principle that has been whispered by mystics, confirmed by quantum physicists, and experienced by those who have broken through their own limitations. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, can only be transformed. This isn't just a scientific statement. It's a profound metaphysical truth about your existence. Every challenge you've faced, every struggle you've endured, every limitation you've believed in, these are not obstacles. They are raw energy waiting to be transformed. Think about the most significant transformations in human history. They didn't happen through force or struggle. They emerged through a radical reimagining of what's possible. When Martin Luther King Jr. spoke of his dream, he wasn't just using words. He was transmitting a powerful energetic frequency that would reshape collective consciousness. When Marie Curie pursued her groundbreaking research, she was operating from a frequency of possibility that transcended the limitations imposed on women in her time. Your personal transformation follows the same quantum mechanics. The key is not to fight against your current reality, but to recognize it as a malleable energy field responsive to your conscious intention. Every thought is a quantum instruction. Every emotion is an energetic transmission. Every belief is a vibrational frequency that shapes your experienced reality. Ancient wisdom and cutting-edge science converge on one stunning revelation. You are a living, breathing quantum generator. Your consciousness is not just an internal experience. It's a creative force that actively participates in shaping reality. This is your quantum leap moment. The invisible power isn't something you need to acquire. It's something you need to recognize. You're not seeking transformation. You are transformation itself. Your awareness is the catalyst. Your intention is the quantum instruction. Your expanded consciousness is the revolutionary technology that can reshape your entire life experience. In this moment, you stand at the crossroads of infinite potential. The only question that remains is, are you willing to step into your true nature as a conscious creator? The universe doesn't respond to your wishes. It responds to your frequency. We've traveled together through the invisible landscape of consciousness, peeling back the layers of illusion that have kept you disconnected from your true potential. Let's distill the essence of our journey, the transformative insights that can reshape your entire life experience. The fundamental truth we've explored is both simple and profound. You are not a limited being struggling against external circumstances. You are a quantum generator of reality, a conscious creator with the ability to transform energy at will. Your consciousness is not confined to your brain or body. It is an infinite field of potential, constantly communicating with the universal energy that surrounds and permeates everything. Every thought, every emotion, every intention is an energetic transmission that actively shapes your reality. The limitations you've experienced are not permanent conditions, but temporary energetic patterns waiting to be transformed. They are invitations to expand, to recognize your true nature as a dynamic, infinite being of pure potential. Key takeaways. Consciousness is your primary creative force. Energy follows intention. Your inner state determines your external experience. Transformation happens through alignment, not force. You are constantly generating reality through your awareness. This is not about magical thinking or wishful manifestation. This is about understanding the fundamental mechanics of consciousness and learning to work with the energy that already exists within and around you. The most powerful manifestation happens not through desperate wanting, but through embodied knowing. When you genuinely feel worthy, capable, and aligned, not as a mental concept, but as a visceral, cellular experience, reality begins to reorganize around that frequency. Your journey of transformation is ongoing. Each moment is an opportunity to choose your energetic frequency, to realign with your infinite potential, to become a conscious creator of your reality. Remember, you are not here to fit into the world. You are here to transform it, starting with yourself. The quantum leap is not something that happens to you. It is something you choose moment by moment through your conscious awareness. Are you ready to step into your true power? This moment is more than just the end of a video. It's the beginning of your most profound journey of self-discovery. The insights we've explored are not meant to be passive information. They are quantum activation codes, living wisdom waiting to be integrated into every aspect of your life. But knowledge without action remains just potential. Your transformation requires movement, commitment, and a willingness to see beyond the veil of your current perception. Here's how you can continue this journey. 1. Daily quantum practice. Dedicate just 15 minutes each day to conscious energy alignment. This isn't meditation in the traditional sense, it's quantum recalibration. Sit in stillness, breathe intentionally, and practice feeling your interconnectedness with the universal energy field. Observe your thoughts without judgment. Feel the subtle vibrations of your consciousness. 2. Energetic journaling. Begin documenting your inner landscape, not just events, but the energetic frequencies of your experiences. Track your emotions, your intuitions, the synchronicities that emerge when you become more aware. Your journal becomes a map of your quantum transformation. 3. Community of conscious creators. You are not alone on this journey. Seek out communities online and offline of individuals who are also exploring consciousness and energy. Share your experiences, learn from others, create a collective field of transformation. I'm committed to supporting your journey beyond this video. By subscribing to our channel, you'll gain access to weekly deep dive explorations of consciousness, practical energy alignment techniques, interviews with quantum consciousness pioneers, guided meditations for energy recalibration, exclusive content on metaphysical understanding. But most importantly, subscribe to stay connected to a growing community of conscious creators who are rewriting the rules of human potential. This isn't about following another guru or spiritual teacher. This is about awakening the guru within you, about recognizing that the most profound wisdom doesn't come from outside. It emerges from your own expanded consciousness. Click subscribe. Share this journey. Spread this understanding. Your quantum leap is not just personal. It's a contribution to the collective awakening of human consciousness. Are you ready to transform?